The Bulls will have 1st and 10 here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. The Bulls come up to the line in the hurry-up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. He'll try a pass here. That's reeled in. It's Smith. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Takes the handoff. It's Norton. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
2nd down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Brown. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. He makes the grab. Touchdown, USF. As they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early, and now they got themselves a lead.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They're going to the air on the first play. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. The defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. Has the 1st down and more. And it's good for a 1st down at 36.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. 1st down here for this offense. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their 1st timeout. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quick completion to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Crucial third down play right here. Dropping back, it's Colandrea. The QB to the tight end for a completion. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
The pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle by the tight end. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Looking to throw it again. Pressure is coming. And he just throws it away.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. Grabbed by the receiver. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Touchdown, UNLV. A much-needed counter-punch delivered. That kind of execution from a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Brown. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Pass caught. Second down now. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We've got a good one in our hands, which what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down. Will hand it off.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Finds his man. It's Singleton. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The Bulls will crank up the tempo. Back to throw. It's Brown. Finds his target.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on third down all year long, top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
The Bulls will line up to punt it away. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. Comes the UNLV offense back out there. Remember last time he scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Excellent catch and run by the senior.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Caught behind the line. It's Gums. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Back to throw. It's Calandria. The sure hands. It's Reynolds. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and medium. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Back to throw again. On the move now. He's looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down marker. And looking to throw now on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. They look to throw it here on second down. The pass rush closing in. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Colandrea. Catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Heads up, the offense now operating in the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Colandrea. Moves out of the pocket.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking for some space. It's Thomas. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Begin with a quick throw to the left. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain. The Bulls hustle to the line to run the hurry out. And the single back takes the handoff. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground. By doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Scanning the field, it's Brown. On the run, he'll let it go. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They could come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab! He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it for the first down at the 47. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Now here he goes. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? In the red area, it's Norton. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
For the offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Slams right into a wall. They got it for a loss. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Stopped on third down twice in the red zone already, and they find the end zone this time. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Bulls. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Scanning the field. It's Colandrea. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
One more play before they head to the locker room. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The punting unit on the field after the third down incompletion. It's a low punt, won't travel very far. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bulls will kick it off to begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. First play of the second half to keep it on the ground. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
To the air, it's Calandria. Bringing pressure. Looking to scramble. Quarterback heading right, trying to create on the move. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The defense with more pre-snap movement. Caught in the backfield. It's Gums. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He escapes the pocket. He's hit just before the throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Back to pass. It's Calandria. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And on the carry, he's heading left. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down. They face 3rd and short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. QB keeper all the way. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, UNLV.
It's fourth down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. Design quarterback run. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on fourth down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
Play action here on first down. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Touchdown, UNLV, to put them on top now. They slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
UNLV, 21, South Florida, 14.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. Handoff in a single back formation. It'll be Smoker right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to pass. It's Brown. The receiver makes the catch. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The returner is brought down. Gets a started on the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. First down. Looking to throw the football. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. The sure hands. It's Bradley. Brought down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Looking downfield, it's Calandria. The pocket breaking down. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Well, those zone windows can close very quickly on those short routes. Here the quarterback tries to hit him on the slant, but the defender does a good job of getting a hand on the ball.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. movement here from the tight end. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wide out. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the right side. Taken down, but not before, and makes the first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Pressure is coming. Moves out of the pocket. Stepping to his right now to avoid the pressure. Gets rid of it on the move. The ball is caught, and the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. Well, Kirk, it's UNLV with the lead now. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple of touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Another handoff to him on second and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Third down and goal for the offense. He keeps it on a design run. And the defense wraps him up.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
Back to pass. It's Colandrea. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
Grab behind the line. It's Smith. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. And the offense convert that pick into points. They're set up first and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Quarterback rolling to his right now. And he'll just get rid of it.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. We're going to dialed up here on this third down.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. He escapes the pocket. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this third down to keep them short of the first down. Now it's fourth down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Dropping back, it's Brown. On the move now. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Catch made in space. Look out. Touchdown, South Florida. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Working clock with the ground game.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll use the ground game here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Looking to throw. It's Colandrea. Moves out of the pocket. The short completion of the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. Tight end goes in motion. Fourth down completion to the left. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff teams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? They're going to run it. First down and more. He's still running. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Stops short of the marker after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And on the final play of the game, just a short gain. That'll do it.